Hey there. I got this extension on my Chrome that's supposed to let me see live stories and therefore be able to look at them while doing stuff. But so far, it just looks like it's showing me my old story, not my live. I don't know. It still, I guess, requires IG story viewer Chrome. I don't know. Who knows? I did manage to download the last one I did, so maybe I'll put it on YouTube or something. But in the meantime, I can't really see what you guys are saying because Kathy's not here to run interference, which is fine. She doesn't have to be here to run interference. Anyway, I have wine because I've had dinner. And today I have a whole pile of envelopes. What is mostly done? And you'll say, wait, but we didn't see you work on these or whatever. And yes, that is true, because when I am done here, sometimes I just keep working, and that's fine. So yeah, so this is my pile. I'm going to be putting some rubber stamps onto said pile. Maybe writing some names on some envelopes. Maybe not. Depends on how far I get. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So this is back at my desk, not at the kitchen table. You'll notice it's much more beat up than the kitchen table. And the nice thing about my desk is that all my drawers are right here. What? Okay. Rubber stamps. They're more up that way, but you can't see them. And I decide what I want to use. And a lot of times that's just sort of like, what did I use last time? What should I use this time? I've also got a lot of green going on here. So maybe I want some more natural things. Don't know. And there is a double layer happening here of stamps. These are my little corner address stamps. Probably gonna use those. I use those almost all the time. This is a cool one. I haven't used this one in a billion years. It's like the fancy D. I use that. This is a custom corner address stamp. Maybe not gonna use that one. I use this one a lot. Just the airmail stamps. Which, by the way, if you want a custom stamp, you do need to order those by the 31st. And also, so Illinois is on home lock shelter in place, basically. So I can order things, but I cannot get them or send them to you because my studio is not in the house. So it's just gonna be a bit. It'll be a bit. I don't know. It'll all work out. Oops, sorry for the jostle. Other jostle, sorry. What else do I have in here? Oh, I haven't used this in a while. Love this stamp. This is a stamp by Paper Pastries. Paper Pastries. Very good stamps. Very good stationery. You should check them out. Paperpastries.com. I'm gonna use that one. Not gonna use those. Not gonna use that. This is also a paper pastry stamp. Gonna use that. I use these a lot. These are the sort of based on a cancellation. Because I use them a lot, I might not use them on this set. And I use this one a lot because it's just compact and easy to just sneak into anything. In case you were wondering, I don't tend to clean my stamps all that often. I clean them when I want to use white ink. And I don't want to get my white ink pad all gross, so I'll clean the stamp before I do that. But other than that, no. I normally cannot be bothered. Okay, so I'm not going to use those. But I want to use this, not that. But I want to use these, not that. Okay. What's this? No. I don't have that many rubber stamps. I've been a very judicious buyer of rubber stamps. Making rubber stamps is the temptation that I cannot avoid because it's so fun. No, I don't think I want to use any of these. Okay. So, these are my stamps. For today. Now to get some ink. This is the ink I like to use. It's called Stazon, or Stazon. This is black. This is like an olive green. This is a verdant. I've never used this one. Verdant green. Probably using this one a lot. Okay. In fact, I'm not gonna use the black. And I like this ink because it is a solvent ink. That means it's good for any type of surface, especially slick surfaces. So, probably mostly going to use this one. Oh yeah, this is brand new, so you could, like, if you were to put them in a place that, you know, they make these, the rubber stamping industry is insane, but, like, you could label the side and be like emerald or whatever this is, verdant. I don't bother because I don't have that many. Because again, like, I try to keep myself under control in some ways. Yeah, but now I'm just gonna stamp some stuff. I will try to look at the chat window every once in a while. But I hope everyone had a good day and is staying healthy, happy, and entertained. Nope. These little corner ink pads, ink guys, rubber stamps, that's what they're called. They're very, and this is a new pad too, so this is probably going to be really juicy. Oh, that's not so bad. Okay. Where are you all lumpy? Yeah. New ink pad. Small letters. That's good. Okay. It's funny how dark this is. I thought it would be a little more green. A little more green. It's really black. Anyway. Yeah, and so that's splooch. Splooch? See splooch? That's just because of the wetness of the ink pad. The best ink pads for the tiny letters are slightly drier ink pads. But this one's brand new, so it's still very juicy. You can see how juicy it is. See how thick the ink is on that? And see, that's something that can happen because there's different levels going on here. And also I could have probably rubbed it more, but whatever. It is what it is. So see here, this will be fun because this is a cut-through window. Yeah, see how juicy that ink pad is? So too juicy. Too juicy, look at that. Look how goopy. Super goopy. Too goop. I have a purple one by Stays On that is also kind of goopy like this. Honestly, I should just like leave it open for a couple hours and try and let it dry out a little bit. See, that's a second stamping, first stamping, second stamping. It's much clearer on the second stamping because it doesn't have as much ink. But yeah, so that's neat because so, and yeah, that'll, because it's a solvent ink, it'll dry on there and it won't smear. But I also, when I put it over here in the pile, I'm gonna try and not put anything on top of it for a while. Let it dry. Forgot that needs return address. Yeah. This side of the ink pad, very wet. This side of the ink pad is normal. Honestly, that's probably because I store them on their sides. Yep, probably shouldn't do that. Oh well. I have a limited amount of space. Yeah, and like even though this is a D, mostly I just use it as a design. Hi everybody. And like I said, if you have any questions, I am looking at the thing every once in a while. Yeah, the nicest thing about these little corner guys is that they do their job. Like, if the post office has to send something back to me, the information is there, but it just, you know, doesn't overall affect the rest of stuff. Subtle.
These two go really well together.
See, just like the stamp is subtle. Subtle. I just dropped a lot of envelopes on the floor. Good news, they're fine. That's the thing. If your envelopes can't survive being dropped on the floor, they probably won't survive being mailed. Okay, see, this type of stuff is where I really want this solvent ink. Because it's shiny, it's slick. The trick is putting it down without having it wobble around. If it wobbles around, it's gonna blur. Yeah. Ta-da! When I put it here, as opposed to here, because it had the backing of that lighter color, so you could see it. I'll put the stamp down. But here, I'll rely on when I put the card in, the card will be lighter, so it'll help this show up. Yeah, you can mostly see it. Remember, see? But you'll see it a lot more when there's something in there. What is that envelope run? Run. I'm not not super certain what you mean by that. This is... Mail art is something that I sort of evolved into. I was always into collage. I did a lot of collage just for fun. Like, I can remember covering my books for high school, and I would cover them in brown paper, and then cut out stuff from magazines and just collage on top of those, you know. See, I've moved this. It's going to be all blurry. It's too bad. That's not too bad, actually. But yeah, you see, I had a little hiccup on the please. Yeah, so I had always done that. And I had done a thing where I had done a lot of collage on the back of envelopes and made those into a book and gave it as a present. But that wasn't actually, you know, sending stuff in the mail. Yeah, and then I got into promoting letter writing and stationery and stuff with Kathy, and started writing more letters and stuff. And I would get artistic mail, and I said, wow, okay, yeah, no, I can play this game. I like this. So yeah. So yeah, I guess I came to it as a collage artist. Yeah, but the nice thing about mail art, again, is that I make it, and it's soothing for me, and it's enjoyable. It allows me to play with techniques, and all those good things, and then I can send it away and make someone else's day a little brighter, and also I don't have to worry about storing it, and I never see it again. Not always, but I often find larger stamps challenging to get good prints on. Sometimes I will very carefully slide, put them over, and like rub this way. Sometimes this gives you a better impression. Yeah, very nice print. Ugh, see, it's so juicy on that side. I gotta just, like, cover that bit up so I don't use that side. Okay. These butterflies are cool stickers, by the way. You didn't see me do that part. I was really into a new book, and because I listen to a lot of audiobooks while I make mail art. And I was just listening to my book and making art, and finished up all the envelopes without you. Yeah, and some of them I'm just putting the return address on. Like, I don't feel like it needs anything else. If I feel like it needs something else later, put something else on it later. Said I was going to do this till when? 7:30? Except I closed my computer so I can't actually tell what time it is. I think the real answer is I'm probably going to do it until I'm done. Yeah, you can really tell on this particular stamp, like just how much more ink there is at this side of the pad than there is at this side of the pad. Dylan, you've been waved at and said hello to.
By whom?
By my pen pal Todd. Who was supposed to... Oh, Dylan is waving back. His wife had surprised him with a trip to Chicago this weekend for his birthday.
Yeah,
So,
don't bother.
that's not happening. That's a huge bummer, man. But he's gonna try and reprise.
Speaking of cod.
No, I said Todd, but I guess you said Cod.
I thought you said cod.
No, I said Todd.
Somebody's username.
Yeah, see? Sarah flipped it over. Oh well. Too juicy. So I think this needs something here. And so this little action, that's me rocking the stamp back and forth to get a good impression, but I clearly messed it up. But see how rubber stamps are on like a, see that black under there? That's sorry, it's causing the focus on the camera to freak out. It's like a cushion, and so that's the red bit is rubber and the black bit is cushion, so that's helping you get a good impression. And you can kind of see it on this one too. See how it's rubber and then a cushion. Alright, yeah. This one's, I'm gonna go down. Turn the model over. Carefully. The like technical art term for this is burnishing. You burnish a lot when you're like pulling prints for lino cuts. That sort of thing. Yeah, but all those people that say, oh, I can't get a good impression with my little stamp, you just need practice. See, look, little stamp, good impression. Even with the juicy new pad. Oh, it's past 7:30. Oh well, I still have some envelopes. I'm gonna keep stamping them. I have stood up so that I can try and smoosh this from above. Oh no, see, I just got ink all over this oval. I think in theory one could like sand that off or something, but it's never gonna happen for me. I do not keep copies of any of my letters. I also don't keep a record of who I have written to and when. The only record I keep is... I send a holiday card every year to everybody in my address book, and I make a little mark when I've sent that holiday card. And if I haven't gotten a response from that person, when I get a response from that person, in the coming year, I erase Little Merc, and if I have not gotten a response, if that person still has a mark by their name, when I go to do my holiday cards the following year, I erase them. You gotta send the letters to get letters. But yeah, no, I don't keep copies of anything. I would never, ever, 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 ever want to read my old letters. Ever. I want nothing to do with my past self. See what I did there? Instead of putting it on the corner, I put it like that because I wanted to reinforce that angle. I feel clever. It's all about the things I do to make myself happy. Thank you. Oops. It's fine. We have them made by a custom stamp maker, but if you're looking to have your own custom stamps made, I would recommend going through paperpastries.com. There's also a site I've used called Paperwink, but they might not be around anymore. I haven't used them in a long time. Yeah, there's just a puddle of ink on this pad. Which I keep trying to avoid. there's sometimes you can buy rubber stamps that are. I have a couple. No, I think they're in this one. Nope, they're in the other one. Clear, so you can like really see where you're positioning them as you stamp them, and that is cool. But like half the stamps I have aren't like, most of the stamps I have aren't like that. So mainly I just develop a muscle memory of like where the stamp is underneath the wood. Oh good, yeah, Paperwhink still an active site. Yeah, and I don't think they allow you to do fully custom stuff, but they've got some good, like, templates. On the name of getting a good impression. This one, the envelope rubber stamp, is by Paper Pastries. I just got green ink all over the top of it. These things happen. Paper Pastries also made this stamp. Okay, yeah, so this annoys me that this is so much, you know, had so much ink on it, but when you look at it overall in the design, like, so the washi tape has darker spots to it, and so it kind of works. Also, nobody knows I didn't do that on purpose, but me. This is the last one. If you're going to drop your rubber stamps, it's best to drop them before they have ink on them. Alright. The end of the stampings. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great night. Probably not going to stream again with these. This set, I think, is probably going to be done, but you'll see them in their finished form. I'll take a photo of them before I mail them out. But I hope everybody has a nice night, and wash your hands and write more letters. Oh wait, quick question. Wait, something? What? It went behind the thing. Do I use indigo? I feel like indigo is a really, really, really dark blue. Like, not a purple, but just a really, 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 really dark blue. I think that was the question. Anyway, okay. Good night, everybody.